Hey, hello, and welcome to this week's time together as we journey with the beating heart. I'm Fred Johnson. Really happy to be with you, and especially this week because I had a really important conversation that I want to share with you. And I think it's a really important sort of clarity to bring into our beating heart journey. And I was asked by one of the leaders, really, at the AIM clinic, who herself is an amazing healer. And she asked me a really important question. And it's a question that I've been asked many times as we venture through this inclusion and sort of fusion, if you will, of medicine, traditional medical science, and some of the ancient creative traditions. This, by the way, is just a smaller version of my big West African quarterphone. This is just a mini, smaller quarterphone, a higher pitch. But that leads me into a really important place. And this is about sound and what we're doing with sound and how we're utilizing, especially our voices. The question was, if you don't consider yourself a singer, or if you kind of live in that world of, well, I don't have a good singing voice, and I've tried to share this in the boldest way that I can, but I'm going to be even bolder now and say that the journey of utilizing your voice to help inwardly to heal and to really sort of co-align with the body, mind, and spirit intentionality for health and wholeness, healing, well-being, has nothing at all to do with you singing. I have said to you in the past, and if I haven't said it enough, I want to say again, your voice is perfect in terms of really aligning frequency and vibrationally aligning with the wellness and the wholeness and the healing of your body. In other words, this is not about song, albeit when I share with you one of the beautiful Sankofic mantras, and we take that sort of sound medicinal journey. There are elements where, as a munshid in Arabic, being a sort of a chanter of poetic word and of intent, healing intentionality. That's a gift and something that I share. But the fundamental essence of healing, the fundamental essence of the power and beauty of the beautiful, powerful frequencies of your voice have nothing to do with singing, right? It's pure vibration. Or the simple yet powerful sounding of just the frequency of your voice as it moves through the body. The body feels that vibration. Sometime that vibration might need to be or is called to be higher. Oh. In other words, the journey of sound for health, well-being, healing, alignment with the energy of the body is not a song journey. It is a pure sound journey. I may have shared this with you all before, but if I haven't, I want to share it with you now. My beginning journey with the world of sound began at a very early age. I from 18 months of age to 5.5 years of age, I was in the state of New Jersey, I was a ward of the state. So I was in and out of foster homes and orphanage situations from 18 months of age to 5.5. So in those developmental years like that, 0 to 4, 0 to 5, where, the body is forming and our brain is forming and we're becoming in touch with the world. I didn't have the advantage of having, regular sort of embrace and rocking and being held and, and hearing the sort of the continuous journey of hearing a loving voice. So what creation gave me was an innate sense, or I was guided to create sound within me. So I did two things that, there's been a lot of science and research, especially around the second one, and that is rocking and motion. They've done that. They've done extensive studies with primates, so if you're not held, the body has a need for motion and sound. And so as a little guy, I created sound and I rock. I still do. I'm sure as we move through these weeks together, you'll see me when I rock. So I created sound. I was a child, I was a baby, right? So the tonality was different, but it wasn't song. It was pure vibration within me, gave me a sense of calm. It gave me a sense of centeredness. It connected me inwardly to a sense of inner solace. And again, our science and research and medical colleagues tell us that, neurologically, that that continuous tone frequency and a vibration that connects to the vagus nerve sends a signal to the rest of the nervous system to give one a sense of calm and a sense of, again, I'm making up this word, okayedness. But I could feel the vibration of my own voice inside gave me a sense of calm combined with the rocking. So that motion and that sound is what gave me kind of what I call my inner womb, an extension of that knowingness of comfort that I must have realized when I was in my mother's womb. And so I really want to bring home as we move together that please please allow yourself to move away from that thinking that, well, I can't sing, so I can't do this. This has nothing at all to do with singing. And when I go into those melodic narratives or go into that melodic place, it's my way of creating sort of an external comfort zone for you so that you can breathe in to the melodic narrative, or you can breathe into the repetitive patterns of my drumming, which will, again, connect you to what we learned first and foremost about that real appreciation and inward connection to the rhythm of our beating heart and the beautiful melody of the song, inhale, exhale, of our breath, so that you can be externally sort of embraced by what I'm sharing with you, but internally, as we move into these internal places and as we repeat the phonetic mantras, and I say it's really important for you to not just think them, hear them, but to feel them. And I'm going to give you one today that's around the whole concept of emotion, which is really important. But I really want you to understand that just pure sound, the pure frequency and vibration of your voice, with, again, aligned with that intentionality where we're almost sending that tone inwardly where we want to send it, like externally when we speak and we want to be felt, we look into the eyes of another, or we amplify our voices so that it'll be heard and felt. This is an inward, beautiful, healing, health, and wellness journey, just using the pure vibration of your voice. It's not at all about do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Not at all. As a matter of fact, some of the most healing vibrational tones that we can create to move inwardly into our body, to the human ear, there's no melody there and it doesn't matter. So I want to reiterate, your voice is perfect for this healing process. Okay? And sometimes, because like I'll start with a melody or something, that's just to kind of bring you to a sense of calm. But in the nuts and bolts of the alignment of our breath and frequency and vibration and our thinking, your voice is perfect. The frequency and vibration of your voice is perfect, and you will begin to create what I call a vibrational vocabulary that will enable you to feel tone. So I'm going to take you on a little journey, okay? And go with me for this, because this is just purely, I'm going to give you 7 seed sounds and these seed sounds, these seed sounds are designed to work inwardly, to be felt inwardly, starting at the top of the head, or the crown center, in the shape of sound. And I'll give you, say, phonetically, you can write Y-E-E, yee, yee. And this is designed to feel, to vibrationally create that sound up in the crown center, up in the crown chakra, okay? And again, what the key here is to also raise or lower the pitch until you feel what I call that inner rattle, where you feel the vibration. So it might sound like ee. Now right there is where I feel ee, literally feeling that vibration as it moves through the crown. Okay? I'll take my glasses off for a minute. Take and place your hands over the bridge of your nose. And this is M, 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 or again, you can raise or lower the pitch until you feel that vibration moving here through the eye sockets, and through the brow, this whole area here. Now right there is where I feel it. Okay. Now we're going to move down here to the throat area. Going to put my glasses back on because I can't see anything without it. Move down here to the throat. Place the hands on the throat. And AH, the shape of this tone. Ah. And then again, you can this is a pretty easy one because the voice box is there, so it should be pretty easy to feel that. Okay. Again, here's a beautiful thing that you can do. You can turn this watch. And when you do that, you feel it throughout the whole body. It's really amazing. But again, the voice box is here, so this is kind of our center point. But now place the hands down here on the heart, right? Or what we call a fourth energy center, fourth chakra center, if you follow the sort of the teachings of the Vedic, or the chakras of the body, or the energy centers. We refer to them as the sort of our energy zones. And now this is H-A-H phonetically. Ha. Ha. Right there, I feel it the most. Ha. Again, it's not about how it sounds, it's how it feels. Ha. Good. Now I'm moving down here into the solar plexus area, into what they call the third energy center. And this is like EH. It's like the in the word red. And again, raising or lowering that pitch until you feel it there. I feel it right there. EH. Okay. Moving now, put the hands just below the belly button, and it doesn't matter whether it's an innie or an outie, this will work. The important thing here, and this is a tricky one, it's fun, and it may make your ears buzz at first. You want to close the teeth. Z E E E E E perhaps, or here's a good one, Z U H. Zzz. It's more like a Z Zzz. Zzz. Might tickle your ears, but try to close the teeth because then they become the receptors of the frequency. But it moves down, and you should feel it down here, right in this, right below the belly button, in the what they call the second energy center of the body. Zzz. Very good, right? And then the down, placing the hands or centering the tone at the base of the spine, or what they speak, we speak of as the first energy center of the body, is J. So it's like GHJ. J. And you should be able to feel that. Now, again, raising and lowering the pitch and relaxing, most importantly, is to really relax. Don't try to force, don't try to push anything, right? This is all really about relaxation. And the essence of the call to relaxation is to really breathe into the song of the breath. Breathing into the inhale and the exhale opens us up. Remember, this is the inward journey. The inward journey. So, all really, really powerful seed sounds. Now, ultimately, my friends, you will be able to move into a place where you will find sounds that work for you. Because in some instances, we'll, through really opening up through the song of the breath, kind of, again, always in the alignment to the beating heart, the acknowledgement of the beating heart, and then moving into the song of the breath, which just opens us up. And then we can begin to utilize sounds that we can feel throughout the body, in alignment with that intentionality. Okay, and there's one other thing that I want to give you this week, and I think so. What I want you to do, I'm not going to give you one of the Sankofic mantras. I'm going to save it till next week, okay? Because I'm feeling good about this, because I really want you to feel this and get this. So there's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way to be connected to the full measure of the powerful vibration of your voice. We know that, like, reflexology, is a practice where all of the organs of the body are connected to the hand and connected to the feet, right? And Baba shared this with me one time. Like, he called it the sound. What do you say? The sound nurturing of our inner body. And so this is a beautiful, beautiful, simple exercise, and I encourage you to do this. This is a practice I want you to do this week, to really be in touch with and be aligned with the understanding that what we're learning to do is to be in love with, to embrace our connection to the inner garden of our being, which prepares us to be in the world every day, to be out in the world every day. But we start with the beautiful symphony of our being. So, give yourself permission to say this. I connect to every organ of my body, to the full measure of the being of my body, through my hands, as I tone into my hands. And so what you're going to do is you're just going to take, it doesn't matter. I start with the dominant hand. I'm left-handed, so I'll put my hand right here on the throat, right? And then, recognizing that all of the organs of my body are connected to my hand, I'm going to take a beautiful, beautiful breath, deep breath in, and then I'm just going to tone right into my hand, right? Watch. And then change hands. Place it here on the throat gently. Big breath. then change hands. And then change hands. Feels so good. So do this 3 times, alternating hands, and then afterwards just sit still, and you'll feel this beautiful, powerful stillness, and allow yourself to really live into the beautiful reality that the vibration of your own voice connects to every organ of your body, to the full measure of your inner being, and together you create a sense of harmony, an intentionality of harmony. Allow yourself to have that conversation that, my beating heart and the song of my breath and my intention and my connection to my voice, the vibration of my voice, every organ of my body feels that. Every cell of my body feels that. And together we create a sense of harmony, a sense of wholeness, a sense of health, a sense of healing. Know and say, the sound of my voice is perfect in my journey to be whole, healthy, and healing. As I breathe, as I think, as I create that continuous tone that helps me to find my way to wholeness, health, and healing. So that's the journey for this week. Do that for me, will you? And explore your voice. First and foremost, know that the sound of your voice is perfect in this journey to be used inwardly for you to reach points that can help to realign, can help to support any therapy that may be that you're advised to take. And that as we move through these weeks, we'll find these ways and we'll return back. Next time we're together, I'll give you another Sankofic, one of those beautiful phonetic mantras. But this week is your mantra of your beautiful voice. Feel it. Allow yourself to explore. Do not be afraid to make sounds that seem weird. See how they feel. Explore your body. Take the yi, ah, ha, z, zh. Explore with it. Right? Bathe yourself in the beautiful song of your breath and the beautiful vibration of your voice, and begin to discover how good it feels to feel your voice within you, and know that that reframes a new way of your being healthy and how you can participate and enjoy the vibrational journey. Have a great, great week. I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.